Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Matthew Boyd. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ryan O'Hearn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Circle change. Low inside.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
今のもボールか。
The 3-1.
ほんまにボールや。
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna. Ozuna. マーセル・オズーナか。ブレーブスから移籍してんのか。うわお、マジか。もたついとる、もたついとる。
He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This is Joey Bart. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there.
Slider, middle center.
Joey Bart.
Curveball, low middle.
キャッチャーなんや。
Sliced hard but foul. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Slider, low inside.
That one inside, wow. Look out.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Struck him out looking. Here's the Pirates lineup now. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy. You know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Brandon Lowe in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Middle outside.
No, that's down.
Curveball, low outside.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
ゴンザレス。
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez.
That's out.
Check swing. No appeal.
ニ
Ball
ック・
one.
ゴンザレス。ほんまにニック・ゴンザレスって書いてるな。
High in the air, out to right. And that is that.
ニック・ゴンザレス。ああ、
So
こっ
one
ちにも
run
お
in
る
the
やん。
inning on this base
同
hit.
じ名前
It's
が
now
2
a
人おる。
1-0 ball game. It's an NL back here at Wrigley Field. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Bubba Chandler.
チャ
How
ン
about a
ド
scouting
ラ
report
ー。
on
バ
him?
バさんか。
A really good outing for him last time.
Baba
Scattered 2
Chandler.
runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great
メ
performance.
ジャー
We'll see
1
if he can
年
do it
目。
again in this one.
And here's the first baseman.
23なんや。サークル、スライダー、カーブ。
That one at triple digits.
102マイル。ストレート速っ。多分難易度上げてんちゃうかな。そんな気がする。
And there's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
あーっと入ってるか。
Time now for
Incourse,
the
yeah.
Chicago Cubs lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Ian Happ.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
2 down, bases empty. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. Swinging a foul back.
球
That's out of
速
play.
いな。
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a swing and a miss.
あーっと。
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And 1
Ball,
and
that's
2.
out.
縦落ちカーブがどんな感じかやな。
This to third, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one
Oh, that's
just
out.
misses.
あれが
Really good
縦
take,
落ちか。
especially with 2 strikes.
Next one is
that
off the
pitch is
plate,
out.
and the count is filled up.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a pop up
Gotcha.
in foul ground. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. And the Cubs on now to the top half of inning number 2. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
He's got
Dean
pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Right through there for a strike.
Low inside.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
High inside.
That one inside. Full count now. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is
よ
like?
いしょ。
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum.
ジェイク・マンガ
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swings through that.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. Hey.
Sinker. Low inside.
And a foul ball.
Wow.
Circle change.
トリオロ
Outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Slider. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on. That missed by a
Wow.
lot. And that's ball 1.
Curveball. Low inside.
Missed
Ball,
inside with the curve.
Slider. Middle inside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
4-seam
8th
fastball.
pitch of the
High
at-bat
inside.
coming up. And that
Ball,
misses.
Nah.
And the count's
Sinker.
full.
Middle outside.
That's a great
That's
at-bat. He
ball.
saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Batting ninth, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a
Ball,
breaking
that's
ball
outside.
misses
雨の
outside.
繁殖
Cruz goes 6 feet 7 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican
4-seam
Republic.
fastball. High inside. 4-seam fastball. High
The 1-0.
inside.
Ball, that's inside.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
なんか走りそうやな
In the air to left center. Hat on his way over.
よ
Pulls
し
it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cubs nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
Swings through that high fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Kelly wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. The 0-2. That one
That's a ball.
missed. Strikes him out with 101.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Alex Bregman.
ああ
Up the
ホー
middle.
ルな
Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting sixth, left fielder Ian.
Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a miss. Wow. 0-1. They'll have to deal with a lot of high cheese today, Chris.
High cheddar.
What's your favorite type of cheese? You like a good Gouda?
I'm a cheddar and a
う
feta.
ん
You know what? Cheddar and a feta. I'm with it. The 0-2. Stays alive. set down on
入ってる
strikes.
わ。
That K is his third of the game. Cubs are down quietly, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
That one ripped, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
On the ground. Horner slings to first in time. Ozuna, the big bear.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a foul ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
角い亀。
The 0-1.
Outside.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it. 2 down. Here's Joey Bart now. Went down on strikes his first time.
バート。
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
Fastball. Low inside.
Just missed.
Circle change. Low outside.
Outside low. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
わお。
Hit hard.
これは
Should
かん
be
わ。
extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
あと。
Break out the confetti, Singy. That's his first hit
う
in a
まいこ
while.
と
in the
抜け
earning.
よるな。
Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit.
ゴンザレス。
Out towards left center. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cubs nothing.
ポケからで。
Back here at the friendly
まだ一応
confines.
なんかや
And
っ
here's
と
the
んや
DH
こ
for
の
the
人。
Cubs, Michael Bush. This one in the air, center field. Cruz gets
され
under it,
とるな。
and there's one down.
Batting 8.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki went off for 2 homers in his last game. Swings through that one for strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Grounds one to short. Gonzalez slinging it to first in time.
Batting 9. second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Just misses. Now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
ストレートほんま速いな。よっしゃ。やっといった。
And the tying run is on base. So back to the top of the
さあ、
order.
オーステ
Here's the
ィン
Cubs
減
lead
って
off
くれん
man.
と、
Went down
二
looking
軍
on
に落
3
とさなあ
pitches
かんの
last
か
time.
な。
Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. That one hammered but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Flares at that one. It's a strikeout. Cubs leave one. They still trail 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton at the plate for Pittsburgh. Brian Reynolds. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Brian Reynolds leaves the yard. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So digging in, Jake Mangum. He's 0 for 1.
いきなり打たれるか。
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Here comes the 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball.
丸かじり剣は
Ball inside.
Circle change. Low middle.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Suzuki under it, and there's one away. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit.
Curveball. Low inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Slayer. Middle inside.
Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. Hat on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back
Wow.
there. And a foul ball.
オニール・クルーズ。
Four-seam fastball.
オニール。
Four-seam fastball.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Suzuki settles under it. And that'll do it. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
順位はどうなってんのこれ。
Bottom of the fourth, so up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one foul off.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring
ド
runs.
ジャース
But that
3
hasn't been
連
the case
勝
today.
で、バックスジャイアンツは
That one in
3連
triple
敗か。
digits. That's down and in.
That's a ball.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
ヤンキーも3連勝か。
2-2 now. And
Ball
that's
that's
outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses,
Inside,
so
ball
a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Dansby.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. First time up was a pop out. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
あーっといっ
Now this one is
た。
hammered.
同
Way back
点
there.
や。
On its way and gone. And we
素晴
are
らしい。
tied. Dansby Swanson blasts one out. Third home run of the season, and they tie it up. It's 2-2.
さすがにこ
When you
っ
have a
ちは
team
無
that
理
hits
だ。
home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. This one in the
あ
air.
ー、これわかんな。
Triolo under it. And there's one down. Now it's Alex Bregman.
これ
0 for
はな
1.
ん
He
や、
grounded
いい
out in his
か。
first at bat.
いやー、これやってたんや。見てなか
What
っ
he's
たな。
looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants
そ
the
ん
ball
なん
down
や
in
っ
his
て
zone.
たんや。
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying.
あー、入った。
And it's into the
素
bleachers.
晴ら
Out
しい。
of here. Alex Bregman sends it out.
第
It's
4
their
号。
second home run of the inning, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Digging in, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2.
連続ホームランとはな。
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Just off the inside corner. And to count 1-2.
スタミナが一気に減ってるな。
Come back over to the
取られ
mound.
た。
Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Michael Bush. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Comes up empty. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Johan Ramirez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Matson getting cranked up as well. Bush checks his swing. Appeal to third. Did not go. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan O'Hearn.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Oh, great stop. Over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Pirates.
Joey Bart up here. 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball.
なんとか逆転してくれたからな。
That's a little bit low.
これで抑えりゃ勝ち投手の権利はもらえるけど。
Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move to the alley. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 3-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Johan Ramirez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Suzuki takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
Ball 2. Hey.
よっしゃ、ちょっと中断や。続きはまた次で。